Hey guys, I never thought I'd see, but I bet y'all never thought you'd see this screen ever in my channel. But it's time to start a new Let's Play. It's going to be very fun, and hopefully it's going to be. I'm going to stick with this better than I did 3D World. Great, now I get the sniffles. And this game is going to be played on the PS2, of course. Only way you can play this game, unless you're playing the PS3 HD version. Sony Computer Entertainment America presents. As far as I know, yeah, as far as I know, there is no copyright monetization on this. So, I can monetize this. So, good. Well, pretty much, it's not gonna have a chance to take it down. Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy. And go ahead and go to my computer, graphics settings, aspect ratio to 16:13. This game's weird because you're actually using the circle to confirm everything. So, new game, I will make a save file. I actually just barely erased my other file, so this way we start out fresh, no hacks, no nothing. My Game Shark doesn't even work with this version of my console, so I think this is going to be a great Let's Play, honestly. I hope you all will enjoy this one as much as I will, because the Jak and Daxter series is my favorite of all. Of all the PlayStation games, this is actually my favorite. Second closest. Well, that's actually a very debatable. Crash Bandicoot is actually fun. Spyro's really fun until he fucked it up. Same with Crash, actually. Jak was really fun until he fucked it up. But I really like the very first area of it, like the fly. I like the flying aspect, but it gets a little dull and bland, and it lags a lot. But this thing's creating this. I forgot this thing takes forever to create a file. Then again, it's almost like 6. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'll be right back and I'll let you listen to the cinematic.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go! Misty Island!
That's right! And then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man! Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn on my mic. Now we get to finally control Jak. If you go back, try to go through it.
Can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
Turn it up just a bit on your sides, guys. Sorry, guys. Anyways,
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
you get a couple attacks. If you hit circle, you do a spin attack like in Crash Bandicoot. If you do square, you punch. If you hit triangle, you go to first person mode, which is actually very good, because if you see crosshairs, that means you're going to be able to aim stuff really fast. A is the X is the jump. If I say A, just think if I'm saying X. X is the jump and everything.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Now, if you hit the L2 or R2 buttons, or just one of them, you will bring up your overhead display. It'll show you everything, like your power cells, your precursor orbs, your other things, and some other things, and also your health. Let's go walk over here a little bit. Let's see what we got.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Graph zoomer.
Alrighty. Now the thing with these are pretty much very time consuming. The fanfares, like kind of like on. If I fall on the spikes, I swear to God. Pretty much, if at some point I'm going to cut those out, where pretty much right when I collect it, I'm going to cut it where the fanfare's off. If you jump and hit square, you will do a pound ground. If you jump and hit square, at the second you hit the ground and you press A, you'll get a higher jump. That also mentions that if you hold R1, well, if you move and hit R1, you roll. But if you hold R1, press square, you did uppercut, which is very useful. Crouch and square, circle don't do anything. But if you give 7 scout flies, you get a free power cell. I will see.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
And more crap.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Now these things are a staple to the Jak and Daxter series. These, well, at least this one. The Blue Eco will allow you to go faster, like he said. Also open doors, activate some platforms that pretty much, if you see a lightning bolt on something, you can interact with it with the Blue Eco. You all will love this series. I love freaking. If you have not played this before, I recommend going to the store, spending $19, and if you have a PlayStation 3, of course, and buying the HD collection. It's so amazing. And there's some glitches in the HD remake for some reason. There's also the HD remake on the Vita, but I really want to get the Vita, honestly, for that purpose.
It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Okay, you see this little symbol right here? If you see this lightning bolt, you need to approach this lightning bolt with some sort of Blue Eco channeling through your body. Obviously, we can't go back because that's not going to give us enough time. If we go right over here, there's actually a Blue Eco vent, which Kira will explain.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Now, if you saw the intro, if you didn't skip it, the intro actually is kind of funny in a way, because it kind of shows that it kind of reminds me of the two characters off of Dragon Ball Z. I think her name is Nami or something like that. I'm not sure. And the old guy. I don't really know the names of them, but. So yeah, that's pretty much what that's pretty much the game there, except this part.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Remember this, because you will need health, like, bad. Now, you see why I'm collecting them and other things appearing? That's because I already have 50 eco. If you have all your 3 segments of your health bar filled up already, and you collect 50 green ecos, you get an extra hit. So instead of having 3 hits, you got 4 hits.
Then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Now, every time you collect all the precursor orbs, you'll get notified that this will be done. A little note, there is fall damage in this game. If you fall from a high area, you will take 1 unit of damage. That changes in the second and third game, mind you. If you take a long fall, you will take more damage because you have more health in the later games. But now you can hit this. If you hit circle, you can go to Green Sage's hut, or Green Sage's hut, or Green Sage's hut. Oh, did I mention Green Sage's hut? Oh, also Green Sage's hut. Let's go to Green Sage's hut because this one's the better than all 15 of them.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alrighty, I believe that does it for episode 1 of Jak and Daxter. Next episode we'll go down to go down to Sandover Village, I believe it's called. Right? Yeah, Sandover. And after we go through there, we might actually go to a new area of the game, which I will not spoil until we go over there. But we'll also get some extra dialogue from these guys. It's actually really funny. So, until next time, if you see this, if you played Crash Bandicoot, you know this is where this is from. So until next time, the Mario Master 34 signing out. Stay safe, make wise choices, and this Piranha Plant does not want to eat me. Thank God.